Welcome back to Love to Live in the Temecula Valley. I'm your host, Catherine Materiali. I'm a realtor here in the Temecula Valley, and I love that I get to help people move here, get connected, and find a home that fits their life. I would love to help you do that too. When you're relocating to a new area, one of the most important things to understand is what everyday life is really going to look like, where you'll shop, run errands, and take care of day-to-day needs. This is part 2 of my Newport Road shopping tour here in Menifee. In this video, I'm focusing on the east side of the 215, driving along Newport Road and showing you the shopping centers and conveniences that serve communities like Banner Park, as well as established neighborhoods like Menifee Lakes and The Lakes. If you're exploring these areas and want a realistic look at where everyday errands happen, this drive will help you make it feel a lot more tangible. Before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe so you can get all of the updates we bring every week on the area. Now let's get driving. This is the exit if you were going north on the 215 and you get off at Newport and you turn right. And then you can see right here on the corner of Antelope and Newport Road is this first shopping center that we're going to go through. So you can see I came from that line of cars turning right from the freeway. And then this is the first entrance you can take in to the shopping center. You've got the Shell gas station and 7-Eleven on your left. And then I'm going to just quickly loop in this little side parking lot here and turn back around just so you can see. You've got a Subway, you've got a nail place, you've got a barber, you've got Magic Brow. So in all of these little shopping centers, you have all of the self-care, get a haircut, get your brows done, get your lashes done, all of those things. I have not tried that barbecue guy. It's like a little pop-up barbecue thing. I love barbecue. What's your favorite type of barbecue? Comment below. And are you a saucy barbecue or are you more of a dry rub barbecue? I am a sauce girl. My husband likes the vinegar flavored ones, like the more mustardy. I like just the classic sweet barbecue sauce. Now, to the right here, you've got the Rouse. I personally am a Rouse girl. We live in West Marietta, and there's a Rouse literally just down the street from us, and we like it. It's part of the Kroger brand. So you've got Rouse, you've got Food for Less. I know that they have another one that they're affiliated with, but you can use your points. I know my husband used his points that we earn at Rouse at the Shell station. And then you've got a Dollar Tree, and you've got a Ross up here, and you've got some other little shops as well. So this would be a good shopping center if you live on this side of the freeway. You've got Menifee Lakes, which when we leave the shopping center, I'll point out, Menifee Lakes kind of spreads over to either side of Newport. It has several different developments, and you have wonderful amenities associated with that community. It's low taxes, low HOA, and great amenities available. But even if you're not a resident, you can still enjoy the lake and walk around it. And then you can see you've got pizza, you've got pokey, you've got an optometrist, you've got a postal annex if you need to run in and ship something off. You've got your physical therapy. Okay, that Savage Chef, I really want to try that place, but they don't open till later in the day. One of my girlfriends and I, we've been wanting to go there, but it just doesn't seem to time well for us. But I hear it's really good. So if you've been there, drop a comment below and let me know if you like it. Living spaces. Okay, another cool thing, friends. I actually am affiliated with them. One of my clients found out about it because I have so many people moving from out of state, and they said, hey, did you know that you could link up with Living Spaces and your clients can get a discount? And I said, no, I did not. So when I went in to buy some chairs, I asked them about it and I signed up for it. So apparently you guys, there's a Bank of America there, you've got an AutoZone, but apparently you can give them my info and you can get, I think they said it was 10%. This is all very new, but when you're moving from out of state, sometimes, well, I've had a lot of folks move to the area and they're able to get a much bigger home. And so all of a sudden you have to fill these rooms with furniture, and that could save you a lot of money. Plus living spaces rocks. Okay, so you got Taco Bell, you've got Jack in the Box, you've got this fast food, and then now we're back to pretty much where we came in. And there's different spots that you can go out, and I'm going to loop back around again, but I want to point out to you that even the way that I leave, you are forced to turn right. The only exit and entrance where you can turn left or right on Antelope is if we had just carried on straight past living spaces. There is a traffic light right there, which we're actually going to see. We're going to end up doing a U-turn at that spot. So we're going to loop back around through this shopping center and head back out. So this is one of the entrances that you can come in off of Antelope, and we're going to exit out of there, but we are going to be forced to turn right and then do that U-turn that I mentioned. And then as we approach this, part of Menifee Lakes is directly in front of us. And I believe I do have a video on Menifee Lakes. I know I have one on the lakes. If I haven't done one on Menifee Lakes, I certainly need to, just to show you how lovely it is as a community. The homes are older for this area. This is one of the first kind of, I don't want to say master plan, but communities built here on this side. And then later down the line came the lakes and Banner Park, and now Banner Park 2 is being built. If you go straight, that will take you to the junior college. And if you keep going straight on Antelope, you will head up to Scott Road, and that will become the border of Menifee and Marietta. And you start to move into the East Marietta portion of neighborhoods. So that lineup of cars, those are all folks that are wanting to either go straight over to the shopping center on the other corner, which will be the last one I show you in this video, and then people that are going to go left to head over to the other side of the freeway. You can see there that shopping center on the right is where I'll be going last. I'm going to be turning right onto Newport Road and showing you some shopping centers down here on the right-hand side. So you see that Menifee Lake sign. There's actually a 55 plus community on that corner, which I'll point out later, called Palmia. You can kind of see it there to the left. And that is, I do have that as part of one of my other videos where I talk about 55 plus communities in the area. And then Menifee Lakes is to the right. You've got the lake house there on the right, and these neighborhoods on the left and the right. And then just up to the left, you have the golf course. So we're going to continue up Newport. And if you continue down this road, up to the right is going to be the lakes. Up to the left, when we hit Menifee Road, if you go to the left, that can take you back towards Heritage Lake. So if you live in Heritage Lake, you may go to the Winco, or you may come this direction to go to the Stater Brothers that we're going to be showing up here. There's an Archibald's there. That's like a kind of like a fast food place. They've got some burgers, they've got tacos and burritos and things. That Rite Aid is now closed. So the Rite Aids, I don't know if they're all closed now. I know the one by our house was one of the last ones closed, and I know this one closed as well. So I'm curious to see what ends up going in that place down the line. CVS is still holding strong in our area, and you still have Walgreens as well, but CVS seems to be the one that you see most prominently. So here's the shopping center we're going to go in next. You've got the McDonald's, you've got the Stater Brothers, you've got a Starbucks in there, and then a few other little places as well, which I'll drive you through. And then behind it is the lakes. You can see that community there. And the lakes is a cluster of gated neighborhoods and they all share the same amenities. And it's really cool. I definitely have a video on that. You should watch it. It's a great neighborhood to consider if you are thinking of moving to Menifee and maybe you're not going to go new construction, you're going to go resale. To up further on, just to the right, is Banner Park 2, which I have videos on, and they are still in the thick of building. And then the established first portion of Banner Park is across the street from it. So as we go into the shopping center, you'll see the Starbucks drive-through there. I want to warn you, that drive-through gets nuts. I don't know what it is about this location, but it can actually kind of cause a little bit of a traffic issue here. You've got a pizza place, Mountain Mike's there, but we're going to turn right and then I'm going to drive past the Starbucks. When I did this drive, there was no traffic, but it absolutely can get really congested there. Something to keep in mind if you use that dental group, you would probably want to park closer to the Stater Brothers portion of the parking and then just walk over. These spots here, when it's busy, are really hard to get in and out. And your wait for coffee at that location can be quite a long time. So considering it's just Starbucks, sorry Starbucks, you probably only want to hit that one up when it's not really busy. And then they come out this back portion there from the drive-through. One of the things that I do like is so many of our Starbucks in this area are drive-through Starbucks. So if you are on the run and you live in this part of town and you want to grab a coffee before you head to work or something, you have that option. And then you have the McDonald's here. That I never see that get out of control. It's really just that Starbucks. I don't know what it is. And then we're coming up to an entrance for this side of the shopping center. And that road to the right is Menifee Road. If you go left, there are a bunch of great neighborhoods to the left there, not necessarily master planned communities. And also if you turn left there and then kind of go farther up and then turn left again, that's where Nautical Cove is. So Nautical Cove is kind of behind that Stater Brothers, kind of from a bird's flying, I don't know the phrase for that, to the kind of south, what would that be? Southeast? My direction is terrible. But Nautical Cove is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from this shopping center. So this would be the shopping center you would use for a lot of those newer communities that are tucked away in that area as well. And then just up to the right here, you'll be able to see those few little extra shops. You've got, oh, there you go. You can see. So you've got a little ice cream place, again, another nail place. You got a shawarma place. You've got the pizza place I told you about in a great clip. So you have plenty of options for, you know, grabbing a bite to eat, or if you want a Grubhub or Uber Eats or something like that. I know a lot of these places partner with those providers. And then as we come up to where we first came in, you're going to see that they're actually going to be putting in another car wash. It's kind of a joke around our area how many of these drive-through car washes there are. I personally love it because I want to have my car nice for you guys. And every week I'm driving through my car wash to make sure that everything is nice and spick and span and keeping it lovely. And then you have the CVS there on your right. So at this light, if you go to the right, that's where Banner Park is. And then you can actually access Heritage Lake if you go left there. You can also access Heritage Lake if you go right at that traffic light that you can see. And then you've got another gas station. They have a convenience store, and they have one of those little drive-through car washes. I personally am not one to use the car washes with the gas station places. I feel like they're not as good as these ones that have become very popular in our area. And then to the right there, you can see another portion of Menifee Lakes. And we're going to continue straight and head back to where we started, but hit up the other side to show you just one more community. Also to the right, behind this portion of Menifee Lake, so you can see there's the golf course. Behind that is the Oasis, which is another very beautiful 55 plus community. So you have the golf course kind of spreading all along from Menifee Road all the way across to Antelope, and around it are these different neighborhoods. So you've got some portion of the Menifee Lakes neighborhoods that back up to it with beautiful views. You have some gorgeous views from the Oasis because they're set up more on the hill. So they have golf course views and beyond. And then you also have Palmilla, which will be approaching soon. We're kind of getting close to Newport. So you can see, like it said, Andalusia. There's different little neighborhoods that all make up Menifee Lakes. And then Palmilla, which is right on the corner, and actually, I'm trying to see if I'm close enough. I believe it's these homes on the right here. Yes, so these homes on the right, a lot of these back up to the golf course as well. And that is a great, very affordable 55 plus community. And they have their own pool and they have events and things like that. I have a very sweet client that lives in there. And then we're going to turn right there at that traffic light and we're going to go check out this one more shopping center. So this is Antelope again. If you continue straight, the main gate for the Oasis is just up on the right-hand side. And if you continue even there beyond, there are some really pretty neighborhoods, non-55 plus, that are further up the hill. So in this shopping center, I'm going to, again, do a loop for you. You've got some different dining options. You've got Cafe Rio. That's kind of like it's Mexican food. I guess, honestly, I'm not the hugest fan. I feel like most similar to Chipotle, but it's not like where you pick everything. It's just a regular menu. Waba Grill. Oh, I love that place though. I mean, just yummy teriyaki chicken with the rice. You've got a coffee place. And then you can see ahead in the corner, you've got an LA Fitness. So in Menifee, you don't have a great deal of you don't have a lot of gyms to choose from, but you definitely have a few options. LA Fitness is obviously one of there's an urgent care. That's handy to have, of course. You always want to know where the urgent care is. And then you've got a credit union, Schools First Credit Union. A lot of teachers in our area love that credit union. I know that they get really great interest rates with them when they're purchasing a home. But LA Fitness is one of the bigger gym options. I know price point, I believe that they're a little bit more than like if you just go to an EOS or one of the other smaller options, but I know that they do offer more than those gyms. Sola Salons, I don't know if you have that in your area, but that's one of those places where stylists and estheticians will rent a spot and have their own small business there. So if you have your stylist, they might have a location there. It's worth kind of doing a gander just to see what they've got in there and see if there are any services. Because I know when you move here, there's Barron's really quick. Barron's is fabulous. Love it. You've got a beauty supply there as well. But when you move here, one of the big things that the ladies ask me are, hey, where do you get your nails done? Or where can you get your lashes done? Or who does your hair? And you definitely have some options. You got a sushi place, you got a sandwich place. That Firehouse is a sandwich place. And then Cane's. This place gets poppin' too, but not to the point where it becomes a traffic issue. And then you've got another gas station with yet again another drive-through car wash. So you have everything that you need. You've got a Valvoline there, so if you need an oil change, but everything that you need really for day-to-day living right here along this side of Newport. I hope this drive helped give you a clearer picture of what everyday life looks like on this side of Newport Road, especially if you're considering communities like Banner Park or nearby established neighborhoods. I work with a lot of people relocating to Menifee, and helping them understand day-to-day living is a big part of what I do. Seeing areas like this ahead of time helps remove a lot of the unknowns and makes it easier to picture what life here could really feel like. If you have questions about these neighborhoods, the shopping nearby, or what area might best fit your lifestyle, I would love to be a resource and help you navigate all of that and find home. I'd love to be your guide for all things Temecula Valley. We'll see you on the next video.